in transactions, we will come to know. For example, we are developing employee report. Obviously, we should know how to hire an employee and what levels employee data is there. This all it is. Okay. So that's our part here. It is administration and everything we are going to see. This is what actually our work. Edit our BI publisher reports and submit and sending notifications and sending an email. This is all we are going to perform here. Fine. So anyone is having any doubts, please still. So some of the sessions may be boring for the people who are already working in functional area, but still I have to treat everybody as a fresher for Fusion, and I have to take right from the lowest level to high level, right? So that's why we'll be having some functional aspects, as I told last time in the technical training here. So obviously it will be a little bit boring for you guys when I'm explaining some of the things here, but still I have to concentrate an entire batch and freshers and all, right? That's fine. Still, if you have any doubts, I can clarify the people. Please raise your hand or enter in the subject. So first, we are going to talk with data loading. How to load the data. So we'll be talking with the spreadsheet loader, HCM data loader, payroll data loader. Around 10 business objects will be loading the data. And then we will go for extractions. We'll discuss extractions. By that time, we'll be discussing the functional flow. Okay. So fine. I hope everyone is clear and everyone is understand the session, how our training will go from Monday onwards. So Monday onwards, we'll be starting the sessions here. Okay. And it takes around 40 hours, 45 working hours we'll be doing. And I'll be giving some assignments and inputs to you, and you can also practice. Some of the data loading part we have to do by the help of Oracle support, because we have to download the templates from Oracle. Then only we can perform that data loading and all this. We need to download this. Anyway, we'll support that. We'll give the access to the demos and we'll support that. Here it is. Okay. Understanding the user IDs, surrogate ID, Fusion GUID, this all we'll be talking about here. You have any still doubts here? It is. Fine. Thank you. So I hope you are clear. If you are clear, okay, let me go ahead with that. So as we were talking about yesterday, global HR, and we discussed an enterprise structure, right? So I'll just go for so global HR model will be configuring the enterprise structure. Enterprise structure will be configured, and after configuring the enterprise structure, we'll see the jobs and positions here. So how many jobs and positions are there? Locations, and define locations here. Actions and action reasons, reference data set, business units, this and all. Okay. So here enterprise structure, as I told yesterday. So this will be the enterprise name. First enterprise name will be provided, then divisions, legal entities, business units, departments, jobs, locations, and grades, reference data set and all. Okay. So these are the organization, list of organizations we will find. Here it is. Here we'll find the organizations. Here it is. Okay. So let me log out from this page and let me keep it here in this. So first we are starting with data loading, how we can load the data into Fission applications. Okay. So as I told, there are three methods we have to load the data into Fission applications. One is spreadsheet data loader, HCM file-based loader, FBL, and HDL. Uh, FBL and HDL. But FBL is not using by the clients nowadays. It is stopped in release 10 itself. Now release 13 is going on. So HDL is there. By using the spreadsheet data loader, it helps loads simple hierarchical and non-hierarchical data. So if there is any one-time conversion, we will prefer the spreadsheet data loader. It can support only small to medium data volumes because MS Excel has limited number of rows and columns. It is best suited for one-time migration. If at all we want to perform some one-time migration, we can do by using this. It does not support loading of object history. If there is any history object like effective dates and effective start date and effective end date, this type of history is there that we can't perform by using the spreadsheet data loader. Data cleaning and validation is required since data is on Excel based format. So when you are loading the data, make sure that your data is already validated and it's available in the Excel. Then we can simply load the data into the applications. It support update only for limited number of business objects. If at all you want to update any existing records, already data is there in Fission applications. I would like to update that data. Then we wanted to do it by using the spreadsheet data loader. So it will update only limited number of that. Okay. So whenever we want to work with the spreadsheet data loader, it is very simple. We need to download one software, ADF Desktop Integrator. We call it as ADF Desktop Integrator. We have to download that and install in our system. Install in our system. We'll see that here in these places. It seems in this instance, Oracle has not provided, but I have the backup. Just 1 second. Give me. I'm just trying to download the zip file. It's Okay, so now we got here, it is ADF desktop integrator we have got here. So we need to go for install this in our system. ADF desktop integrator. Whenever we want to work with spreadsheet data loader, we'll be first doing this step. So this is the first step we have to perform it. So in which scenario we'll go for a spreadsheet data loader in the real time? If the client says that, for example, I have 400 or 300 jobs or positions, some data is there. If you want to load it by using the spreadsheet data loader, we can perform it. We can perform that operations. Here it is. I'll share you this ADF desktop integrator software. Generally, we can access from application. But I don't know why Oracle has not provided this time. So every weekend Oracle will update, refresh the instance. So maybe by Monday we'll be getting that. From there also we can access. It is not an issue. So version does not match. It's not a problem here. The client and server versions, you can go for it. Yes, Koti. Maybe you might have seen WebADA, right? Yes, similar to that. But we have to understand here the business objects on information. Okay. Yeah. So now it's going to ask us to enter the data. Here you will come to know ADF desktop integrator is implemented in your system or not. When I go to manage jobs here, because you are you have opened the jobs data loading, right? Here it is. Okay. So then we can find here it is an options. Okay. And log into Fusion applications, log out, clearing all the data, edit options, upload, status view. These all options are there in our Excel because just now we have opened ADF. We have installed ADF desktop integration. ADF desktop integration, we done it. Okay. So now go to effective start date and job set. This field, job name, code, status, is it all. So if I go to front end also, if I create a job, see it is going to ask me effective start date, job set, name and code, and it's going to ask us the details here. So is it status active or inactive, full-time or part-time, regular or temporary? The same fields we'll see here. The same fields we are going to see it here it is. Okay. So I'm going to mention that effective start date here. What is the effective start date? So we have to go for this format. and job set common, and name of the job, let's say TCS underscore sales manager, and TCS underscore sales underscore code, and status is active. And is it full-time job? No, it's part-time. Is it regular job? Yes, regular. Job family, job function, I'm going to say it's a sales job. Level, I'm going to say second level. Management level, it's a mid-level manager or managing director. All the fields, whatever you have here, job function, sales, management level, this level, job family, regular, temporary, full-time, status. We can see all the fields here. Medical checkup is required? No. I'm telling that there's all options here it is. Okay. Fine. So once we enter, for example, you want to load the 2 records, copy this and go for paste here. Now it's telling me that the cell or chart that you are trying to change is protected, and therefore read only. To modify a protected cell or chart, first remove the protection using the unprotect sheet command. So what you have to do is you have to go to unprotect option sheet here. Unprotect sheet. Now we can go for copy and paste here another record. I'm going to say that this is sales specialist code, and it is, I'm going to say that it is inactive and it is full time. It is full time and it's temporarily, and it is related to the managerial. Like this, we need to do it manually. Manually, we have to perform. And after doing all this, then we have to go for load this data. We have to go for load this data. Here we can see the instructions. We can see instructions here. Then we have to go for load this data into the Fusion applications here. There is option here, upload. Now it's going to ask me upload options. On failure, continue to upload subsequent rows, or after download all the rows. After downloading, after successful loading, you want to download any rows, you can go for this. I'm going to say that I don't want to download the rows. Let me load. Now you can see 2 rows are successfully loaded. 2 rows are successfully loaded into the Fusion applications. Now I can see that here it is. We can see this data in the applications. This is not much complex actually. Here it is. So we can go for search. Now this is what the manager, common reference data set, active, sales, managing director. And what about the second one? Sales specialist. Now if I search for sales specialist, it's telling me that no results. Here in the front end, it's telling me no results, but here the status is inserted successfully. So here the reason is, while loading this record, we said it is inactive. We said it is inactive, right? So that we have to search inactive status. So if we want to both active and inactive status, we have to choose the null value and perform the things. We have to choose the null value and perform the activities. Here it is. This is one object. So we'll be doing at least 5-6 objects, how to do. Yes, Bhupal, now we are not using SQL. That is, SQL is only in the BA reports. Okay. Shekhar, this is an example I've shown you, Shekhar. So that's what our actually next when our sessions are started. This is just demo, right? So this is just a demo. I've just shown you how to perform it. Okay. So when our actual sessions are started, obviously we'll be talking right from the scratch. Mahesh, Notepad++, that is one of the application that is for uploading. That is for just prepare. This is a HDL, HCM data loader. This is spreadsheet. Right now we are working with spreadsheet, right? So we are working with spreadsheet data loader. So here doesn't require Notepad++. I just opened this to copy the date only, just for copy the date format I have done, and I have copied and performed. Okay. So this is a manual process by using the spreadsheet data loader we are going to do. So obviously we have to understand. That's the reason I told we need some basic functional mandatory columns. How we can find is simple. If you perform the transaction in the front end, you can see what fields are mandatory here. Okay. In fact, in Excel also you can see star mark is there, right? Star mark. But we must know what is job set and what is status. Okay, so that's the reason we'll be talking about here. Any doubts here? Okay, fine. So let's see you guys on Monday. So Monday onwards, the sessions will be started. So then first, as I told, as per our syllabus, we'll be going ahead. We'll be going with as per our syllabus. So first we'll be starting with the data loading. This is just sample how we can load the data by using the spreadsheet data loader. Later we will go for performing multiple objects. Here it is. Okay. So Monday the meeting ID will be changed. So people who are interested and enrolled, talk with Mr. Naresh, and then I'll give you the day-wise things. Some people who are already working in HCM, some of the sessions may be bored because you will be knowing already. Like when I start explaining, some of the things functional wise, but still for technical people also need a functional, right? That's why maybe 10% of sessions, maybe 7 sessions are boring. That I'll intimate, depends on your convenience. You can attend again. It is okay. If any doubts still, please. Yes, just 1 second, Ram. Yes, yes, Ram, tell me.
So this technical class is specific to HCM module only, or
no, Ram. I'll be covering HCM, P2P, and O2C. All these three. HCM is main. HCM will complete first. Complete HCM completely will be discussing. After that, once we are clear with the HCM data loading, by that time we are experienced everything. Roles, security, personalization, everything will be clear, right? We are experienced with HCM objects. Then after that, when I start explaining P2P and O2C, the moment when I start explaining, everybody can understand and do the work. Okay. So I'll be explaining P2P and O2C also.
And this technical work is only part of on-premises model?
No, in the cloud only. On-premises, it's very difficult to get it from Oracle for training. Yeah. The difference, what I can say between I'll tell you, the difference between on-premises technical and cloud technical is only one, ADF pays deployment. Other than that, there is no difference.
Okay.
Only ADF pages if you develop, and how you can deploy that. I'll show that theoretically. Theoretically, I can explain that once we develop the ADF page, how to deploy it into the Fusion applications.
So all these technical things are available in PaaS model?
SaaS model, yes, that we are going to cover. Cloud environment, everything. PaaS model is equal to on-premises. That's no doubt about it. PaaS is equal to on-premises only. Only difference is in the PaaS environment, Oracle DBA will be there. In on-premises, our DBA will be there. It's very simple. So we are working in the SaaS model with all technical things. So what difference we will see between the on-premises and this one is very simple. This ADF page deployment will be different. That I can cover as a theoretical part.
Okay, in SaaS model, I cannot do any of these things, right? I mean, any of these technical parts.
No, we are doing it, right? This is all we are doing. We'll be doing all this. Whatever I have written in my Excel sheet, these all are practical.
In SaaS
Whatever,
model also?
yes, in SaaS model. We can load the data, we can extract the data, we can build reports, we can customize the pages, we can personalize the pages. Page integrations also provided by Oracle. Definitely in the next versions in the cloud, Oracle will give the feasibility to develop the new pages in the cloud itself. So because they wanted to, because I'm seeing this Oracle Cloud Fusion last 4 years. Earlier, no chance. We were not able to even do customization of OF. Now expression language has came and we are able to do it and all everything. It is. Definitely we'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Any other doubts, please? Any other people? Yes, Avinash. Yes, Avinash, please tell.
Hi, Chandra. So basically, I wanted to get a sense like the training is going to be basically SaaS based, right?
Yes. No,
Okay.
let's not get confused as PaaS or on-premises. It's a Fusion technical. Once we learn the technical, whether it is a SaaS environment or PaaS or on-premises, same work, no difference. It's going to be zero difference. But if you
Okay.
are working in the PaaS environment, additional feature what you will get is you can develop your own ADF pages and deploy into Fusion applications. Okay, so that's one we are going to consider as a theoretically we are going to discuss that, as we do not have the access to the PaaS or on premises environment. Otherwise, whatever the syllabus we are going to do in next 40 hours, that is applicable for all the environments. In every environment, same procedure we have to follow.
Okay. Also, are we going to get the web services like information and how the conversions or things are being done by using web services and other stuff?
That's what web services ADF new pages that we are going to discuss theoretically. So that I cannot run right web services, REST APIs and all. So that I can explain. Definitely will be discussing.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yes. Any other doubts, please, guys? Fine. Thank you. Let's see you on Monday. So the Monday, the meeting ID will be changed. Please talk with Mr. Naresh. Thank you. Thank you very much.